All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Koimonogatari, episode 2. All right, we're getting a Kaiki-focused arc of Monogatari.
And a holy monologue, Batman.
Yes.
That was one of the best monologues, but not directed at someone, just
right.
monologues for themselves, that I've ever seen from a character. It was absolutely wonderful and glorious.
It was so good. I think it single-handedly made me just kind of want a Kaiki shirt. Now, I really want one, just that I can wear it certain points where I sit down. I'm like, should I do this thing? Should I not do this thing? Should I go socialize?
Yeah.
Or should I just stay at home? What do I really want to do?
Yep. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the staplers and pencils.
But Kaiki is going to help.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he's going to do it for Kambaru.
Right.
Because of the connection to
Gain.
To Gain's sister, who is Kambaru's mother.
Wait. Or Kambaru's mother's connection to Gain because she's her aunt.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The main thing is that their family is one that Kaiki
has interest in,
feels connected to, for reasons that we're not fully aware of.
Yeah.
And there is things that we know will happen in the future where Araragi does things with Kambaru. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing. But Kaiki taking on Sengoku. He needs to find some way to fool a god.
He needs to find some way to fool, 14-year-old girl?
13, 14?
Yeah. That's much easier. She may be a god.
With the powers of a god.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's not going to be combating her powers, because those are absolute.
He's going to talk her down with economics.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, man. That's going to be so good.
I just love this because Kaiki as a character is one where I don't have any attachment to him that much, really, but I do have that attachment to him. He's been instrumental to multiple characters' developments just by being there and just being willing to have the conversation, even though you can tell he usually never wants to have those conversations. He's just you half expect him to just be okay, I guess I'm going to help you,
And yet, how much of what he's saying is actually true? Because he's Kaiki. So he lies.
Because if someone's obvious with their lying, it kind of makes it easy to know what they really mean.
Definitely.
And Senjugahara is the type of person who very much gets Kaiki.
Oh, yeah. Right, but Kaiki is such a good liar.
Yes, but I think you need to have no. So you get all the wrong impressions with Kaiki. So you have to have never experienced Kaiki in order to be fooled by Kaiki.
I almost wonder if the best way to think about Kaiki is that it's always a quantum superposition, in that he's both lying and he's telling the truth, right?
Constantly.
So he actually is frustrated and exasperated by things. Yeah.
Right. Then it can be both.
Yep.
A big thing to take away of note here is that Senjugahara was desperate here.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal that she came to Kaiki to have this conversation here. And she was so desperate, she was even willing to sell her body, in which Kaiki was awesome and immediately splashed the orange juice in her face.
Yep.
Whereas he had been receiving the primary amount of orange juice. Citrus. Tart during the course of that conversation. And then it ended up in the conversation in the bathroom, the monologue with himself. An amazing scene. It was so wonderful. So, how does this arc continue? Well, let's find out, y'all. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, everyone, we're going to be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Recap. Okay.
I have now decided.
He looks resolved.
I love this background track.
It's like, yeah, sure, I'll try that. Wow.
Mhm.
Earnest money. Oh, wow. Oh my god.
Mm.
Ah, the flight back, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know. All right. Oh, Kaiki.
Yeah.
Details. Okay, are we gonna skip them or go into them with Senjugahara here? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That is important information to know.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, why? That's a good question. No. Oh. All right.
Okay.
This is what kind of grudge did you buy?
Yeah.
Oh. Right. You don't know everything is the real answer. Yeah. Oh. Oh, is that some foreshadowing there? This Hanakoa. That kind of thing. Yeah. Oh. Good to bring that up. Yes. Yeah, do as you please. Please help me.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Freaking Karen. You know?
Yeah.
All right. Investigation time with Kaiki.
Yep.
Good. Updates, yes.
Understandably.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Like, I literally gave you everything in order to be able to do that. So now he's gonna lend her. It's like we go to the end of the OP. It's just him saying, "Hell no!" Like that would be funny.
Well, yeah. But yeah, so he's probably already going to be in the red just from the flights,
Right? Yeah.
or maybe not. I don't know. I love how they changed the art styles in this OP. Ugh.
I wonder if there's a specific anime being referenced though by that art style.
Could be,
because the look of Kaiki in the different art styles seems familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
Working hard. Oh, is he drawing a map? Like a layout?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. This is some extra scenery here. We never got this much, really. Beautiful. Beautiful Kaiki.
I like this more upbeat version of it.
Of his theme, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes on New Year's sales and he's like, I'm out of money. Wait!
Did he get a haircut?
Wait! New hairstyle!
Okay.
Alright. Yes. Yeah, one does not simply go to the final boss before completing side quests.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But can I actually go to Araragi's house?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Right. That's what he meant. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How to get that?
Oh, sure. There you go.
Beat around the bush for 30 minutes or so, you know.
He's a pro.
Yeah. Pink. Yep. Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Okay. All right. Go Kaiki.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Oh, I can see it now too. Wow. He's so
the darkness
good.
within herself.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't
Do anything.
Wow. He wants to see a picture of that wasn't one taken by the parents.
Yep, yep. No response. Oh, there it is. There it is. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Of course she did.
Yep. Sure, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Good. Oh. Oh. Wait, that's right.
Did Sengoku then avoid her?
Oh. She's lost all semblance of sanity. Whoa.
Wait, really? You don't want to like talk to Tsukiji first or something?
Nah, I think he might be like scared of the sister. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, wait.
Okay.
A good conversation. Kambate. Yep. Hi. I don't have your optimism, but whatever, buddy.
Good luck.
Good luck. There's the cross snakes there earlier. And he's here. Oh, he put a big one in there.
Okay. Whoa.
Dang.
Stayed there a while.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Yeah.
yeah. Good point.
Okay. Interesting.
She's embraced the cute.
And yet she remembers that she hates Araragi when he visits.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Good analysis, yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, fake bang. Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
It is sublime. Right. So they'll stay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Dang. Ah, clearly. Economics, Jacob, here it is. Oh,
No.
I ignored that. What in the hell? Oh, that was Bake, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. We just got like Kaiki backstory there, I think.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah, right. Now, because of that, she's actually going to listen to what he says.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like being with Araragi.
Mm-hmm.
He's going into his old hairstyle. Oh, okay, never mind. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Oh, those. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
I love it. I love it.
It ended up being a good discussion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, there are a lot of little things going on in there, but it's more so that Kaiki has a correct perception on what he perceives.
Yeah.
This is part of the thing that's tricky, is that because of what we've gotten from the all the previous stuff to build up for Sengoku here, Kaiki gets to kind of ride the coattails of that and come in with all the proper information, because he Batmaned it. He took the prep time necessary, and even then, it's Kaiki. He prepped like barely enough, according to Senjigari. He's like, I'll just go talk to her.
Yeah.
And then right when he comes up there, he's like, wait, I just told her my name. That might have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she's a bit forgetful at the moment, because there's only a couple things she's actually really caring about right now.
Well, right. The fact that there's only a few things she's caring about, and that gave him a lot of information. A lot. Guess it's lonely being a god.
Yep. Okay. Fire sisters.
Wow.
All right. That was creepy.
Well, yes.
Awesome.
But awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So Kaiki has accepted the job. He's taking only the 100,000 yen she was able to bring up there, and then he even loans
Pays
her back money for her flight on the way there, which means he's probably already mostly out of money by this point. Like, so he's doing his prep. He ends up going to Nadeko's house. He gets basically what he assumes to be a good psychological profile of her.
Oh, which is just...
Then, like, gets a little bit more than probably he thought he was going to get through the parents. And we learned a lot of things there specifically. Because a lot of this is Kaiki catching up to what we already know.
But a lot of it's new stuff.
It's new. Yeah. And once he actually goes to see Sengoku, that's when things got crazy.
Yeah.
I almost want to entirely discuss basically that point
that conversation.
But there were a couple things that they kind of dropped here and there. Mostly just kind of stuff like Kaiki being like, who the hell is this
Hanakawa? I need to meet this person. Like, I'm really excited for when/if Kaiki and Hanakawa ever meet, because they're both so ridiculously smart, and like I feel like they would get along really well potentially, or really badly, like
or really badly,
like one of the two.
Right, like one of the things that's probably the main issue with Hanakawa is that she's now a lot better.
Yeah,
like,
but
she's we still so much better.
We still haven't seen her though.
I know.
Post Shiro.
But that's my thing, is that if she meets him and it's under good circumstances, I actually think she would like him. But the thing about Kaiki is that I think for those that know a lot about Kaiki, he's not like he's kind of a lonely guy himself as well.
Yeah.
And I think there was a parallel being drawn here actually between his loneliness and Sengoku's.
Yes. What was that part where the screen did like the flash of text and stuff, and you were saying that it seemed like it was Kaiki backstory?
Yeah,
because I caught a little bit of it, but not that much.
So it was at the actual beginning bit here, and talking about love, and it's better to have never. Let me see. It's talking about what it might not be a good idea to... Oh, this is it. I'm fine with my love not being answered. If I could keep loving someone forever with no answer, don't you think that's happier than loving each other, Kaiki-san? And then he flashes a couple things here. And he has this look of like... Unrequited love. She died in a traffic accident anyway. Died in a traffic accident anyway.
Whoa.
While I know love, what does he say? While I know love, I don't know losing it.
Wow, because he still loves her even though she died in a traffic accident. Okay.
And then he agrees with her. He says, "You're right." So that was a part where I was like,
wow.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, that hurts.
Yep.
There was another bit in the middle here that was something with Araragi that was basically that...
Wait.
Like, I kind of want to make sure that this was covered here, but hold on. He mentions that Araragi goes to visit... How often? Goes to visit the shrine.
Several times, but she's only there. She only is there to talk to him a fifth of the time.
Right. let's see. Araragi said he sees her about once every 5 visits.
Right.
And each time he sees her, he comes home nearly dead. Gotcha.
Oh boy.
So that's the thing, is that she gets a lot of delight out of torturing him and saying and declaring and pronouncing her love for him.
Oh boy.
But he's never going to return that love. And that's
right.
That's great. That's great. I still get to love him. That's amazing, right?
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Oh, lovely.
Oh boy.
So that's the situation. The conversation starts with him realizing I might have made a mistake coming here and telling her my name.
Yep.
But he ends up getting a little bit lucky here because he drops the one, was it 10,000 yen? Yeah, 10,000 yen bill.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes out there like full play acting.
Yep.
Like
the whole
100%.
building's lighting up. Yeah.
Oh, but no, it came for their New Year's visit. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. We are literally recording this New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
too funny.
Yep.
So, old man, can you be my conversation partner? And he stopped calling me old man. My name is Kaiki Deshu. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, oh, wait, I might. No.
Yeah. So okay, I want to, I think you're younger than me. Yeah. So now, granted, she's, flattering him, right?
Right.
But tinfoil hat theory, crazy. Uh-huh. This is actually crazy.
Yeah.
We don't know how old Kaiki is.
We don't. That's
right.
True.
We know that he was in the same year as Oshino and Yotsugi.
No, Yotsugi is the blue-haired one.
Oh, okay. Yozuru. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what if he said the girl that he loved died in a traffic accident? What if he was childhood friends with Hachikuji? I'm just saying.
Okay. That's a cool idea.
I mean, there are so many things in Monogatari that you think like it means nothing, like, whatever, and then it comes back later.
Right. So I like the idea.
I don't think timeline-wise it matches up, but it could.
I don't think it really matters that much in terms of that, because it was a long enough time ago that all it needs to be is that there was a time. But the thing was is that she was so young at the time that I don't think he would necessarily still hold on to that in that respect. So, here's the thing. I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility. I like the idea. I don't know how it would be relevant here, although I do find it to be interesting that Hachikuji dies and moves on, and then immediately Kaiki gets brought into the story.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
okay. But yeah, he is connected back to, people like Gain, Yotsuru, Oshino.
Yeah.
And, got their whole, like, little crew they've got going on there.
Yeah.
But, this conversation, this whole conversation is one where we have this goddess of insanity, and he's analyzing her in a very simple, straightforward way, in that he's mostly just listening and taking in the information here.
And where her priorities lie. Because the thing is that, like, anytime, like, whether you're talking con men or salesmen, right?
Yeah.
If they know what you want, they win.
Yeah.
Right? They can manipulate that, twist it, turn it, whatever the way they want, and there you go, right? Yeah. And the best salesmen make it so that it's just you're getting what you want, and you might not even have realized that this was something you want. And with con men, the only difference is that you realize that you don't actually want it, usually because it doesn't actually have the value that you thought it would. Right?
Exactly. They're not trying to make a repeat customer here.
Exactly. Right. Whereas the good salesman, you become a repeat customer.
Yes. Exactly.
Here, he's realizing that she does not have the same the normal priorities for a human because of her state as a god and all that stuff.
Yep.
But she does have priorities that are very strong. She does have things that she really wants. She's lonely. She wants visitors, right? You know, those are things. She wants
March to come sooner because she's tired of waiting for killing Araragi.
Right? And certain things aren't as easy to manipulate, say, like wanting to kill Araragi. He can't exactly give her that. But a loyal follower, you know, someone who will come and bring her things and you make you know, offerings. Yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
I like also his whole mention of where was it? It was in the middle bit here. He basically, I think it's right. You could say keep your promise is very important. You could even say it's sublime. What I think is rather important here is that whenever he reinforces something that he's saying to her, you can already see that he's going to basically make her use those things that he's reinforcing as this is something that you will do at some point because we agreed on this.
Right.
So there's some kind of promise she's going to end up making to him.
Right. And
will be really, really important.
And this could be disguised under he's just trying to reinforce that you're going to keep your promise and not kill Araragi until March, right?
Yes.
True. But that could just be a foil, a cover for the fact that he's going to get her to promise to something else. Yeah.
This was something that I was rather surprised at them doing here, and it's interesting that because this is from Kaiki's perspective, we're getting looked at this in such a way. He's like, you need more advertising to get more visitors. Now maybe there aren't enough services. And she's like, what? Do you mean like sexual favors when you say services? And he goes, I ignored that.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, well, he went, Oni-chan Koyomi, was really happy when I went topless and wore just bloomers. And what in the hell is that boy doing? It wasn't a quick flash thinking red box or what have you. What the hell is that boy doing? He's like, he literally like basically like either whispering
like his mind like deviated for a second and paused and was like, what?
Wait, what? Is he a criminal or what? And then she shifts over to he was watching so happily when I was writing about in a school swimsuit. So this whole thing that she's bringing up here, this part where she went topless and all that was Bake. All of that.
I think she's referencing a visit.
I don't necessarily think so.
Because I don't think we've...
Because when he was on her, when she was on her bed...
Yes, and he was... Right, and he was trying to... And he was studying the snake marks. Yeah,
exactly. And then she transitions immediately to and here, I was writing about in a swimsuit. He really liked that. And
right, and that seemed, and what it more seemed to be is that it was something where it was his attention, not necessarily that he liked it. Right, because when she was writhing around, it was the oh God, what's going on? You know,
but her brain and her heart are at odds with each other. She has recontextualized all these things that have happened into this was me doing sexual favors in some ways for Koyomi Oni-chan, I was doing something for him that he very much found pleasing,
Oh, gotcha.
So I think it's more just analysis for him to then take and go, anyway, you love this Koyomi Oni-chan.
And just that's why I'm going to kill him. Totally kill him.
Right. And I almost get this vibe that maybe this is how good of a con man he is. But he's really making me think he very much sympathizes with her.
Mm.
Like, not in the same way in which he was with the
backstory?
with the whole family situation, where he was looking at this whole situation,
uh-huh.
realizing there is this environment that is
Mm-hmm.
putting itself against her and is aggressing itself towards her.
Oh man,
and there were all these little telltale signs that, yes, if I heard those as well, I would think the same way, Kaiki. But then when he comes and sees her here, he's like, she's just pathetic. She's pathetic. Like, it's pitiful. What? You know.
Yeah.
I have nothing, you know. Basically, it doesn't seem like he fears her really as much anymore. Well, no, that's not true. There's a part where he mentions her hair being creepy, and he's like, oh, that's it, I'm dead.
Yeah. But which begs the question of, why did he say it in the first place? Was it an intuition that might actually result in something, or that she wouldn't kill him because she valued him too much as a follower at this point, you know? Like,
I think it's more of a thing of where he's been able to gauge her responses.
Right.
And he says this thinking like, this has a good chance of being, he gambles on this being a win. And
or at the very least getting some kind of rise out of her and then seeing, but it's
relatively safe. But then he sees that it kind of shuts her up for a second. Right. And then he quickly goes, like he has this gritting teeth bit of, now I'm going to get killed.
Yeah. And then
she does the little like,
the smile.
Creepy, too scary. And then nobody's ever told that to me before. And then he's got this look of like, God. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he connects this to the cute stuff that he was, you know, and things that we know, but things that he analyzed based on the room and how the family treated her.
Yep.
So
I gotta say, as amazing as this conversation is, because this is definitely like the highlight of the episode, right? Mm-hmm. That part where he goes in and he's talking to the parents, and we don't even see what he's saying to the parents, just what he's gathering from them and stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that was like, because just on the one hand, it's a great way to basically a reason in the story to exposit about a character, right? Like, because there's characterizing somebody while they're there and they're doing something, or you're even talking about them, and talking about them when they're there doesn't really, doesn't really flow well usually, right? But here he's getting all this extra information about Nadeko, and some of it is things that we already knew. Right, because he doesn't know things, so he's getting his first impressions and whatnot. But a lot of it is stuff that is absolutely news to us, like the whole idea that, they kept the room super cute and perfect and everything, and they didn't even go into the thing that she said not to go into, even though their daughter had been missing for 3 days. Yep. Yeah.
Everything's all spun around and crazy. And then we have this bit here in the conversation where he says, so basically this girl, cute is no longer a compliment or something she's happy to hear, or rather those words have probably limited her from doing many activities. And it's funny, we show the Ouroboros snake thing at the bottom here. Yep. And then he immediately goes,
that it's come full circle.
Something insulting, basically bad-mouthing, does a full circle, and she's happy about it.
Right.
Which might be his in, like his into becoming into her good graces and stuff.
Ooh. He
already used a little bit of it here by telling her that her hair was creepy.
Right. I don't know if they've already gone into this as far as Nadeko's psychology yet, but I think this might be why. Okay. So she desires attention, right, from Araragi, but I would say it's pretty safe to say that she desires attention from other people as well.
Sure.
However, the attention that she usually gets, and she usually gets plenty of attention, is not perceiving the true her. Right? It's the cute exterior, the whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's why she dresses in ugly clothes. That's why she grows her bangs out and things like that. So that way it's a question of, will anyone observe the real me? Right?
Yeah, that was the whole thing with the OP where she was wearing the kind of the plain clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, because of that, she's latched on to the nastier parts of herself as being real.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then when he comments on her hair being creepy, she takes it as a compliment, right?
Because he understands her.
Right, because he understands her. And that's the thing that she will never, ever get from Araragi, because he's a good kid, right? He's nice to her, and all that stuff. But he doesn't give her actual attention. And the times when he did, it was still being nice and stuff. So he wasn't seeing the real her.
Right.
And like maybe that's just a permutation of something that we've already seen and talked about from like her rant episode, you know? But yeah.
I like how he then goes and starts kind of mirroring her and doing the adjustment of his hair.
Yeah.
Which, to make it look maybe a little bit more like how he usually does in that creepy kind of vampire kind of look way.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, true enough, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
And what does he say? Oh yeah, true enough, if that's the case, it's best for her to continue to be a god rather than return to being human.
Right.
Which is true because this is her expressing. This is actually her getting to showcase her true self.
Right.
That whole arc of development for Nadeko was important. It needed to happen.
So then maybe the way out of this is not actually to try and backpedal anything that happened,
it's to accelerate it forward.
Accelerate it forward so it
comes all the way around.
So it comes around, circle. Ouroboros style, it runs its course.
Yep.
Yeah.
So after thinking about it, my heart began to sink, but even if that's the case, I realized it has nothing to do with me. So, in that respect, he is somewhat free to move her forward, to help push her in that respect. And she's like, oh, so creepy and too scary, huh? And it's like, if I tie up these snake hairs with a scrunchie, will I give off a different image? And it's like, oh my gosh, this is literally the whole scrunchy thing that she had on her wrist and everything like that. And now it's like,
well, and also the like, I don't know if this is necessarily intentional, but there's so much stuff. Like, Monogatari is so dense as far as the information that's packed in here, especially with this particular adaptation, right? That the scrunchie basically binding up the snakes, right? The snakes are a representation of her power, her status as a god.
Yep.
And the scrunchie is also kind of where her powers came from, right? With the snake and everything, right?
Yep.
So she's essentially using her own god powers to restrain her god powers.
Yeah, and suppression is never the answer.
Well, yeah, suppression is never the answer, and she's had plenty of that.
Yeah. And I like how, as she's getting the wrong answer here,
he leaves.
He leaves rather than contradict her.
Right, which is a way to negatively reinforce it still, because she wants him to stay there without actually telling the proud god you shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Because then that's still repression. It's not
her
decision.
Forgets doing that. She goes, what? Stan, talk a bit more. Like, I want to spend time with you. And then she's like, I'll be lonely if you leave, And he comes back.
Oh.
And he gives her this red string thing here. It's a cat's cradle. And now, what's maybe a little bit reaching here, kind of as far as a thing to bring up here, though.
Yeah.
Is sorry, you take yours first. Go with yours first.
Well,
no. You go first. Go first.
This entire time, she's still been acting cute. And when he says that he's gonna go, she goes back into the
cute.
Into the cute. I mean, she's been doing this pretty much the whole time, but of the if you leave, I'll be lonely.
Right.
Which makes it seem like even in her god status, she is dissatisfied and is choosing to. She hasn't properly learned her lesson from the other stuff because when she decided to become a god, she had made all this growth. But then after that, she had the horrible thing happen of she spoke out her feelings and Araragi heard her and shot her down there, right? And that reduced her to this state, right? The idea that she needs to go through that lesson again, basically. In some way, shape, or form, and it'll be in a different way, of course, but the idea that she's still doing this because she wants to, have the affections in whatever way she does, even if it's not necessarily in the traditional sense, right? Because she doesn't want to kill Araragi.
Yeah, so what I was reaching for here with my thing with the cat's cradle and stuff is saying, like, he says, "Yeah, I'll teach you a few patterns." He's making the promise.
Yes. That it's going to be kept.
That is going to be kept.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is that I think he's setting her up to make him a promise, basically.
Yes.
And yet he is the one saying things like, "I'm your first adherent." Like,
right.
I never told a lie.
And in his mind, he's like, that was me being honest.
Right.
Uh-huh. Well, and the whole thing about the cat's cradle, one of the things that he said is, he mentions how when you can't figure it out or whatever, like work on it, and then I'll teach you some ones.
Yeah, he says, "I'll be there again to visit again before you've perfected the patterns." Yeah. I just read it here.
Cat's cradle. I'll teach you.
She says, "I don't know much about cat's cradle." And she says, "I'll teach you a few patterns, and I'll come by again before you've perfected them."
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that's because it's not just a promise. He's essentially establishing another
another point of reference for him.
Another point of reference for him, but also dopamine connection, basically. Where
sure.
And that's a very, okay, whatever, she's a god at this point, so who knows if her brain works that way with dopamine and whatnot. But
she wants attention, Jacob.
She wants attention, right? Yeah, and specifically that he is going to help her, not just with attention, but that he's specifically going to give her some insight into something that she will be able to rely on.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that could be that is implanting the idea that if he were to give her a suggestion maybe on something else, it could be worth accepting and using.
Right. So my cat's cradle dumb theory here is that she is all about getting attention, right?
Yeah.
So where is her attention focused?
Herself.
Really?
Oh, or on other people and whether they're giving her attention or not?
Well, I think what it is that she can't, like she can't sit still, if anything. Like, she says she's, like, kind of freaking out about, like, I just want it to be March. Like, she's not in the present, is more my thought here.
Okay.
And maybe this is kind of a... I think this is really reaching. But when I think about Cat's Cradle, I have played with basically those strings and stuff like that. It's actually really therapeutic to go and just play and mess with the little things there and make these little patterns and stuff, because there's this constant, like, kinesthetic, kind of just feeling of, you're just like, ooh, like, I just have this connection here and it's really nice. And red is a huge motif in Monogatari, and I don't really want to go too deep into that. But I think he's... I think him giving her this, and it being a gift, and it being something that was from his to her, and it being more than just the money kind of thing for the shrine or what have you. This is like his end capping of the whole visit here. And yeah, I want to hold back, actually. I really feel like there's a couple things that they're insinuating with this that go into him genuinely caring about her in ways that that go into just things that I think are a bit reaching with regards to string and ties and bonds and connections and kinds of things like that.
Absolutely there with you on that.
Yeah.
One of the things that now you mention it. So
is this vibing at all with you?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
So there's the Ouroboros, which was on the shrine, but it's also like it's such a thing for Nanako, right? But in addition to that, he gives her a cat's cradle that is essentially a thread that is red. Now, the Crimson Thread of Fate, that is an anime trope, right? Just a storytelling trope, right? And here, this is circular. It doesn't end. She's a god.
Yeah.
But he's also giving it to her and basically saying, one might say that he is giving to her a representation of the fact that her fate is in her hands.
Yeah.
And that she can do all kinds of things with it that she wants.
But you're not good at knowing how to do that.
Right.
And I'll come help you with that.
Right. The idea that that it can be complicated and you don't know everything.
Right.
Like, even though you will definitely perfect them given enough time, you're a god after all, and you have nothing but time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I just see a lot of little symbolism things in there that I go, oh,
Yeah.
oh, this actually might be a really emotional thing, because it's not just about her internal connections being cyclical and having no purpose, meaning, or being lost or being confused. There's this aspect of Kaiki where it's like he held on to something like that. That was something that was important to him. And I don't think he brought it there specifically for her. Like, I think that was something he was holding on to.
Oh.
And it's just the idea that him thinking about the idea of being in a closed loop, the idea of time and life and all that it is, and having this meaninglessness to it. He definitely feels like the kind of character who would sit and lament in some ways about the current kind of purposeless, meaningless aspect of his life. So him coming here originally was with the whole thing with the Kambaru situation.
Right.
And we didn't really see what happened with regards to that. But what it ended up going into with the whole Nisei situation and him getting the conversation between Araragi and Senjukahara. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know exactly what I'm grasping at. But I feel like I'm grasping at something that ties Kaiki and Sengoku together in a way that will have an emotionally heavy hit to it.
Yeah.
When this section of the story is over.
Because by the time this is over, I don't think it's actually going to be a deception. I don't think it's going to be a deception.
Yeah, I think this is going to be about him telling the truth in some ways.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long time.
Even though he also said that great line
that he never lies.
That he never lies.
Yeah.
And that he's being honest about that, which is great, because he also is the one who,
even though he said he was feigning innocence,
scheming. Right, exactly. He's the one that has such a flexible view of reality and truth and things like that, you know. So it's cool. Yeah. I think if I give myself a little bit more time to think on this whole red thread of fate, connection, relationship, gift, attention. Like, if I just start saying things, eventually I think things will pop up. But it's not working for me right now. I've got one I just thought of. One of the points of the red crimson thread of fate is that it connects people.
Yep.
Right.
That was a part of the whole thing. That
nothing is connected in a circle.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
Alone. That's it.
So you're saying like his big moment will be when he comes back and he takes scissors and he cuts it.
Oh, sure. I mean that would be really cool. But
I don't think he would do that. But
I don't think so either. But I mean, they could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode is fantastic. And again, Hitagi and episode 2 and Senjukahara. Well, okay, she was in it a fair amount at the beginning.
Senjukahara
and the phone
was in
call.
At the beginning.
Yeah. But I love how all of Senjukahara's moments are of such quality, of such amazing quality, even though they're pretty rare. Like rare now that you think about it. Yeah.
So that's the end of the episode and reaction and discussion, y'all. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there, and any level support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about the show, about anime in general, and you can talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote there as well.
Yep. So I wrote a sci-fi novel, in case you somehow haven't heard of it by now. It's called Battle Lines. It's available for purchase on Amazon. The link's in the description below. It's in both hardback and ebook, so whichever works best for you, go check it out.
Yeah, so if anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.